Oh mate, what a lovely few months off we've had. Nice long holiday. To be honest though, I was happy to stay in Ecuador. Loved it there. So did you, but we decided to put the vote out there for the people, and the people decided that we leave, so we've left. And I've had nothing to do for a few months because there wasn't any jobs, was there? Got a job now though. I'll tell you about that later. But yeah, nice long holiday. Capped off with a final trip back here to Jamaica, another place I love very much. Really nice of Steve McQueen, our ex-player from True Juice and Montego Bay, to invite us out here. Although I've no idea where he's got the money from for that yacht. Seriously. Makes me happy though. Do you know there's 15 scantily clad hot chicks on there? With tiny itsy bitsy teeny weeny bikinis on waiting for us. Yeah. And what are we doing? We're sat here waiting for you to pick out what colour Crocs you want. Who cares if it matches your shirt? Even Big G has abandoned his duties. He's gone over there. He got bored. I can see him. Look at him. Smiling his tits off. He never smiles. Got sex on the beach with a little umbrella in it. We need to get over there, mate. What's that? A drone? Staring at us, isn't it? I bet that's McQueen. He's a right freaking joker. What he'll be doing is checking what we're doing, and what we're doing is nothing. Come on, man. Ah, yeah. Must be his. Heading over to the yacht now. Look at it. Honestly, McQueen. Bloody hell, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh Jesus, it just blown the freaking yacht up. And it's coming back here. Quick, run. Oh, what a way to end our holiday, eh? Proper buzzkill. Jesus Christ. I can't believe McQueen and Big G and 15 hot chicks have just been blown to smithereens on a yacht by a drone. We were supposed to be on there. We're supposed to be dead. Wow, I can't believe it. And do you know what else I can't believe? Bobby Smith, aka Agent Smith, the Yorkshire James Bond. Where the hell is he? Can't get hold of him for love nor money. I'm guessing if he's tracked this person down, whoever's behind all this has got him too. We've got no protection now. Wow. I mean, things were bad, but they're getting worse, mate. Seriously. Do you know what? I wanted to stay in Ecuador, but thank God they voted for us to leave. We need a fresh start. It's just what we need. New continent, new job, new challenge, and it'll be a challenge. Wow, we need some good luck, mate. Seriously. Oh, where are we going? I ain't told you, have I? Well, we're going to... Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 6 of The Road to Anywhere. As always, thanks for joining me. It's massively appreciated. You guys are sticking with me on this crazy journey. I love you long time, so make sure you support the series and me by hitting the thumbs up. Get involved in the comments. I'll get back to you eventually. Always do. Subscribe if you're new and hit that bell and you'll never miss an episode of The Road to Anywhere. And yes, we are in Slovakia. So obviously I put a vote out there. The majority voted for me to leave, so I left. I kind of wanted to get more into a normal season routine, but there was no jobs out there. Now I got a few offers, to be fair. 2 in Argentina, a couple more around South America. I wanted a fresh start, so I thought, do you know what? Let's take a holiday, me and you, my CCPO, chill out for a bit, and I'll see what comes up. And this came up, a job in Slovakia. I'm all about new things on this series, new adventures, new countries. I've never been here. And it could be a challenge with some good little extras. Now, I have tried to learn how to pronounce the name, watched a few videos on YouTube. Can't do it. It looks pretty simple. I can't do it. So for the purpose of my crappy pronunciation, I'm going to call us FCK. So here we are with FCK. Now, they play in the Nike Liga. I'm going to call it Nike. Nike. It's not the shoes though, is it? I'm guessing it's something else. They also sponsor our team. Look at them kits. Our third kit looks like Leeds United. But I do like a yellow kit. Anyway, club I don't know anything about, to be fair. But a club that has a little chance of European football. I'll tell you more in a bit. Now we play at the Kosika Futbolova Arena, which in real life right now I think is about 5,000 capacity, but they are actually improving it. And from what I can find out, because I'm guessing the game knows, because it does say it's eventually going to be around a 12,000 capacity stadium, and that's what it is. So I've seen pictures of what it's going to look like, and what a facility. Now this could be seen as maybe a sideways step or even a step back a touch really from Ecuador. There's fantastic players out there, but facility wise, this stadium, I am liking it a lot. Now we own it, which is great. Got good training facilities, good average youth facilities. The club's decent, but is nowhere near one of the good ones in Slovakia, but that's all part of the challenge. History wise, the club has none really. Now I have read about the team a little bit. I think they merged with another club a few years back, but they've only got one second tier division title, so it's a clean slate, something to go for while I'm here. Oh god, this made me die inside. Some work to do, and to be honest, I had major work to do. This is the most I've done in this series so far, like a genuine full evening, staying up way too late, very tired for work the next day because I had a lot to do and things kept progressing, right? I mean, to go through everything in complete detail, I would genuinely need a complete episode for it. So we're going to jump forward to the 1st September where the season's kicked off and I'm pretty much complete, and I'm going to try and go through it as best I can. Actually, I forgot I had this little save file waiting on the 25th of July because Energetic Manager Bood FM celebrates his 100th game. I just thought I'd remind you. It's mad really because I feel like I've played quite a few years, but because some of the seasons have been so short and I had half a season in one episode in Ecuador, I feel like I should have got through more games, but you know, it's a nice little milestone. But anyway, here we are now on the 1st of September. So we had a bit of money, but there was a lot of stuff I could do. So I sold quite a few players. I had a lot of interest in a couple. Wanted to clear the deck. Some of them were getting a bit on a bit. I've released players, released youth players, got some good youth players as well for us. I raised quite a bit of cash, but similar to Ecuador, they won't really give me much of it. But I did have quite a good chunk, to be fair. Well, more than I've had yet. A couple of million to spend. Some good things. They let me increase the transfer revenue made to 25%. They also increased the wage budget and said yes to that, even though I'm a new manager, which was pretty good. So it did give me a lot of stuff to do. But obviously I've not been to Europe yet, so I had the club's scouting knowledge, but I did have knowledge from like Ecuador and South America that would come in handy. Now this is a new league I've turned on recently. I've turned on random leagues around the world here and there that I haven't played in. I want to have new adventures really. So at the start of the season, here we go, and these are the odds with my new squad in place. Now there's a big team here, Slavon Bratislava, they're the big team, another couple of good teams as well, and we're predicted to be 8th. But like I said, we had European football. Now last season, the previous manager who didn't get sacked, he's left for another job, finished 7th in the league, and they have a championship group, as you can see, the top 6, and they weren't in that. So I was wondering, did they win the cup? They didn't win the cup. They won a European places playoff final. So I had a chance of European football, and we drew Hajduk Split in a qualifier. We drew 1-1 at home and then got beat 3-2 away. So that was my European dream over with. But I won't bother about that. I just wanted to concentrate on the league this year, try and get him into that championship group. Look what I've got to do here. Nearly bloody perfect. Scrap the lot of them. I said that in the interview. I want to scrap the lot. I want to rebuild it because it was absolutely dire. And they're not worldies, these guys. They're good. They're okay for the level we're at. Is pretty much the best in the league, and I know I bore people with this, but I hope it will help. So quickly, you can see I've played 6 games at this point and we're 4th, and we're going to look at the squad and the players that have come in, quite a few, in a sec. But I just wanted to share this with you because my plan was basically we're out of Europe. I'd like to have got into it, don't get me wrong. We've got a good chunk of money for that, you know, about 600 grand just for the 2 qualifiers. The cup, I wasn't going to worry about that. I was just going to, you know, go with the flow, B-team it, and concentrate on that league. I was also going to go back to my tactic. I've used a 4-4-2. My last series of Curzon quite a bit. I've brought it over here and it's been okay. I want to go back to this. It's my favourite. I've also loaded my other one with a defensive midfielder, and they're also going to train in the 4-4-2s. Give myself multiple options, but I wanted this because the squad kind of fit it better, and the players I was looking for fit it better than the 4-4-2. It's easy to find wider players that play better for you in this. Will it work? We'll see. It's my philosophy now at this club. And the goalkeeper is something I could not improve. I was improving other areas, so anyone that would improve that position that I couldn't afford and weren't available. So I've got the two keepers I inherited. So he was my backup. This dude, I'm not going to try and say his name, is my starter. But yeah, I want to keep the job. I want to do another year, hopefully, if I can keep it. And that's going to be a major area I want to improve. At left back, I brought in Dominic on loan, although they said we had to arrange a transfer. And I had the money at the time. I had a couple of million. So I spent 170 grand on him because he looks really good. He was way better than the guy I had. I had an Argentinian, I think. And I got good money for him. So it was... I think I got a better player in for less money and made a bit of profit. And then one of my two biggest signings, using my Ecuadorian knowledge, both from the same club, one of the best teams in Ecuador. Minimum fee releases, cost me around £1 million. Young, and I'm buzzing with him. Over to the right back, and again, I brought in a loan, and again, they wanted me to sign him for a future fee, which was only 26 grand. And again, a similar thing, I think I released that right back. It was crap. Two guys that were already here. One is Lucas Fabis. I kept this lad as well, Josip Palic. I've loaned in two guys from the same teams at Maribor, I think from Slovenia. They were just the best available and happened to be at the same team. We'll see how they go. No future fees, although this lad wants to leave them. So if he does well for me, maybe we could sign him at the end of the year. And this is the other lad, Monray. Again, I just need his centre-half, was struggling. See how they go. They got good potential. This guy was already here. Couldn't really get any better. He is Slovakian. He's 33 years old. And then we've got Theo Pellenard, who signed on a free, released by Auxerre. Onto midfield, and we've signed Sandy. That's what we'll call him. Again, I had to do a future fee, 30k. It's not a lot, but he was way better. And he's a good player than anything I had before, so I was happy with this one. This chap, Dominique, was already here, so I've kept him for now. This was my other purchase from Ecuador. Similar thing. Similar minimum fee, around $1 million, bit more. A few add-ons, to be fair. It was a guy on my shortlist that wouldn't have ever left them for my old team in Ecuador. But I think he looks decent. He's only 22, got potential. Trusty. How'd you say that second name? The 32-year-old Albanian was already here and he's staying for now. I'm showing you more than 22 as quick as I can, but this is Mikel Fasco, who was already here as well. I signed this guy because he was available on free at 17. I don't know why. I don't care. Love his potential and potential value. Might be one for the future. We've got Oliver Lutheran, who was already here last year. He only played 7 games last year. Cost him peanuts, but you know, he's all right. He plays quite a bit for me. And I signed John Van Camp on a free. Not got the best rating. He looked half decent. I was getting a bit desperate at that time, and he's a bit of a disappointment. Signed on a free. We've got an Argentinian taking up a foreigner spot, but it's totally cool. It's Sergio. And another player, Thomas Andrade, again Argentinian. Being out there helps. Brought some of that knowledge with me. A freebie. Who I think looks great and should be great in this league. Got a young lad on the right wing, can play defensive midfielder, so when I'd use that tactic, he's played there for me a little bit. I mean, he's not great, is he? Got things to do on that area, but you know, players can switch, which is cool. And I signed Adam Ghazi. I think he's one of my first, if not my first, just because he's got a strength of 1, I know. Maybe that's why he's just not been anywhere, but he was free and I just loved his technicals. He gets injured quite a bit as well. It's desperate. Up top, but also available to play out wide, it's Brian Hurtado, Venezuelan, signed on a free. Decent, really. Backup striker. Because our main man's going to be Zan Medved, who was here already at the club. A decent-ish goal scorer if you look at his history. Again, I couldn't really find anyone. I was working on other areas, really. Just scrapping together a team. It wasn't great. I wasn't happy with it. Again, this is something I'd like to do in the future. But one thing about this tactic is I've turned some shit players in as goal scorers with it. It just works for them. I remember 2 years ago in this series, I had a guy in China with finishing of 1, banging like 30 goals. So could we turn Zan Medved into a beast? So of course it is the 1st of September. So we play some football. I'll just show you all right now. Pre-season was okay. And then obviously we got knocked out of Europe. We started off with a draw in the league. Then we got beat. And then we've had 4 decent games. We're not doing bad for now. Now I'm under no illusion. No title challenge here. But I just wanted to try and get in that championship group. I know they won the European playoff last year. I don't know if we'll get a chance to do that again this year. But I just wanted to improve the league position. And that was it. So concentrate on the league. But I'll be honest with you, this team and this club can be so bloody frustrating. But to be fair to us, by the 12th of December, at the start of the winter break, we were still 4th on 31 points, way off the top. I mean, Slovan and Bratislava are a force. But Mr. Medved is the leading goal scorer. I didn't know if it happened. It does seem to happen when I play this tactic. But yeah, we won 9, drawn 4, lost 5. But Andrade and Sergio, the two guys I was saying are like left wingers, they're my main wingers. And with Medved, when they want to be, they're good. So these are my results in the league, and I don't know if you can get it from it, but it's just a frustration. Even when you play a good team, you can play teams below you. I really don't know sometimes what's going to happen. Now, I've changed tactics a little bit sometimes, but it is a case of inconsistency. They can be absolutely out of this world like that. They are a top team, and we can beat them 6-2, and then we can get battered 4-1, and then next game 6-2. It's just the inconsistency. Now then, we made quite a bit of money. I was quite sensible with it. They didn't give me loads of it. I spent a bit. Don't get me wrong, right? But one thing about this club I really liked is when I asked for the facilities, they said yeah. So we are improving right now training and youth facilities, which should be ready by the end of the season. Now it's the 5th of Feb, and nothing's changed because that's the winter break. It's a big ass winter break. Went skiing with CCPO. It was fun, loads of fun. But I wanted to play some games. So we had a couple of friendlies in the build up to the season, kicking back in because it's quite a big break really. And then I made the Steve McQueen trophy in honour of our Jamaican friend and former player who got blown to smithereens on a yacht, but we didn't win it, no, unfortunately. I was gutted really. I mean, we came 3rd just. So how's the squad looking round about this mark? Well, it's okay. Like I said, it's a lot of frustration not knowing sometimes, and there's a lot of work I want to do. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, if I can keep the job, I'm staying next year. I want another crack at it. And I sometimes I'm a bit laxy-daisy, if you know what I mean. I just grab what I can get. I'm hoping we're in a better position to maybe, I don't know, it'll be free players and loans and small transfers, depending on the money I get. But I don't know, I'm really like streamline the squad a bit, rely on the youth a bit more, because there's some high-rated players down there. And just see what I can do properly. Try and put a squad together that can be a little bit more consistent. And yes, I forgot to show you the rules again for the league. So you can see right here, you've got the Superliga as a relegation group, the Championship group, a playoff, where I think they're playing a relegated team, and then the Europeans, which is quite cool. But like I said, you can have 5 foreigners, and the money's not great in this league, is it? To be fair, it's not. You play 32 games. Obviously, the league splits at 22. It's just the 5 non-EU. You can have as many as you want. You can only have them in 5 in your match day squad, and I think that's pretty much it. League sorting rules, though, annoys me. It's results between teams, not goal difference, which is always a killer if that happens to you. It's now the 4th of March, and the regular 22-game season is over, and we did manage to stay in the top 6, which is what I wanted to do, on 37 points, way off the top. Way off the top, although Zan Medved, hey, look at Sergio and Thomas there on the assist charts. They haven't moved. I mean, look at that recent form. Getting battered, then winning a couple, drawing a couple, battered a couple of times, and winning a couple of times. It's irritating. I don't know if you've noticed that as well. The big boys. Beat us 1-0. Beat us 4-1 in the league. They take the league very seriously. Now then, we're jumping in on the 26th of April. There's 2 games left to play in the Championship group, and we've gone a bit poop. Like, we won the first one. Obviously, you're playing them teams, aren't you? Twice, and look, Slaven Bratislava, we've still got to play again away. Beat me again, 3-0, and we're just struggling in this. I mean, this is the time of year when I was getting a few injuries, lost my goalkeeper for a bit, lost Medved for a bit. You can see he was injured in that game. No excuse, it's just once we're playing on them tough teams, we've picked up results against in other games, we decided to be crap in the league. But I had an unexpected little cherry pot on the top of my FM cake. Because like I said, I wasn't going to take the cup seriously. I was concentrating on the league, so I didn't pay it much attention, to the point in the first game, I just put out a team, B-teamy players, so players who haven't played too much, players who needed a bit of fitness, and we scraped it through. But I was like, okay, fair enough. And then I did it again, and we won 4-1. And then in the 3rd round, I was going to do it again, but I'll be honest with you, I'm trying to fly through it, and I didn't even notice it was a cup game. I just picked my team, I was ploughing through it, and then when it kicked off, I went, oh shit, it's a cup. Oh, come on. But you know what? We won 2-0. And now I'm in the quarterfinals against a team that dicks me all the time, and this happened. Like, oh my God. I mean, look at it. 1-0 up, 1-1. Then we bang 3 in. Then they come back in, and I'm thinking we're going to flap, because we've done that a few times this year. Totally ballsed it up. I think I was 3-0 up in one game and end up drawing it 3-3. That kind of shit happens here at FCK. But, wow. And then for some reason, the semi-finals are two-legged. We won the first one against Rosenborg 2-1, and then just about did it away 2-1. We're a cup team. We are a cup team. Didn't take it seriously. Got it wrong in the third round, but it worked. Beat the best team in the country who spanked me all the time in the league, and somehow found myself in a cup final against whoever they are, who are 12th in the league. The big teams not take it seriously. I don't care, but what an opportunity. But do you know what? I'll be honest with you, I don't know who'll turn up here when we play these, because it's going to be a live comp. Bloody hell, we've no chance of doing that in the league. Who cares about that? Cup final. Chance of my second trophy of the series. So let's check this squad out. And like I said, Oliver Lutheran, the guy was already here, played 7 times from last year. He's played behind the striker for me a ton, 13 goals. He's been really good. And I was like, oh God, is that what I've got? I'll try and get other players. This guy I signed hoping he'd play there, and he has played a lot for me, but he tends to play more centrally. Zan Medved scored 18 goals. I think he scored more goals this season he's just scored in his entire career altogether for this club. Gotta love that. If I can find a good striker who would bang me 30 in, that'd be great. Like I said, there's a lot of work to do this squad, but I think we can do all right. But yeah, my 2 boys in the wings have been pretty good for me. So apparently it's at an unknown stadium. Not a clue what that means. Don't know if they've not got a national one. I'm surprised. It's going to be interesting to see where we play the cup final for the Slovnaft Cup. Come on. So here we are, and look at the state of the stadium. Does this competition mean nothing? Is that why we're in it, playing bottom of the league? Why don't we play at my stadium? What's going on? Do you know what? It might be a training ground and have no fans here. This competition obviously doesn't have a high reputation, I'm guessing. What the hell's going on? I mean, is there any fans? There's a burger van that plays at half time. A couple of burger vans. I don't think there's any fans here. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to enjoy it. The trophy's a trophy, something to build on. Like I said, I want to get really stuck into this. Like my staff, hopefully they'll let me expand it more, make it even better, get it fully yellow, nearly there, and see what we can do with this squad. Keeper, I know Medved's done all right, and what I've improved that. I really want to improve the defenders and so on, because I don't think we really need Slovakians. We just need Europeans are fine. It's just that 5 European thing, which I might adjust as well. There's another player from abroad who I got a good amount of money for. He was bloody hell. Again, it's one of them leagues I've never been to. I would never do a personal save with, and that's what I keep saying to you. Try out a journeyman, go on an adventure, go to places like this. Totally random. But yeah, I think sometimes people, I can't pick where I want to go. You just have to wait to see where a job comes up. But we'll see. Come on! Get in fast go. I've been chatting and I'm used to the yellow. We're playing yellow. I've been watching a lot of the yellow, thinking that was us. No, we're Dundee United today. Can they get themselves back into it? Yes, they can, because we are pretty crap at sometimes, especially in defence. Generally can't get over this stadium. You get to the cup final, you think we're in here. But this just says a lot. It says it all about this competition, maybe, doesn't it? That's why we just about scraped it past Bratislava, but when we play them in the league, that's what they concentrate on. They give me many a dicking. And I've still got 2 games left to play, and one of them's against them. I'll play them off camera and we'll have a look what happens at the end. But I don't care. I want to win. Come on, here's Hunjet. This guy shouldn't have started. He's one of the original oldies, but I had to start him. Fitness and so on. Oh, go on. Great ball, Medved. Well, it's half time here. I'm trying to work out if I want to go for a burger or a sausage, or maybe just chips and gravy over at one of the many burger vans. Christ. Anyway, we're winning, and that's all that matters. I am off this weekend again. Like, I'm getting my weekends off regularly now, just doing Monday to Fridays, which is quite good. So I can't wait to get stuck into this. So I don't think I'll have to do as much work. The staff was quite tough to put together. So I'm hoping, and get through it and get it out as quick as possible. But there's a lot goes into making these episodes, as you probably can tell from the bits at the end and the bits at the beginning. But I'm having fun, and I really appreciate you for sticking with it if you are, because, it means a lot to me. Listen, this sort of work, right? Got a young lad at work. A woman's on with a kid. The kids fell off the seat. And because he wasn't dead apologetic, she took a picture of him. She's put it on social media. on Stockport, like, social media site on Facebook, accusing him of being a paedophile. There's people on there saying, we're going to go hunt for him, we're going to kick the fuck out of him. He's only young, he's 21, he's not done anything wrong. They've watched the CCTV, it hasn't happened. She said he was trying to chat up little girls. It wasn't, she was trying to get him in trouble. Not really realising this CCTV and cameras. So obviously he's clear, he's fine, although he's proper shook up, and I would be. That's not nice, is it? But we're going to, apparently the company's going to take it to court and sue her, which I think they should. And one thing they've not done though is put out a statement saying, recently on social media, he's been accused of this and he hasn't done it. We've seen a CCTV and we're going to prosecute. Go on, Medved. I mean, someone just take a picture of you and then do something like that. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Anyway, we're winning 3-1 in the cup final. Now it's 4-1. You know, I was getting offered interviews because I resigned. So I was getting offered interviews, but they just weren't where I wanted to go. Like Argentina a lot, but I've been to Argentina a million times in this series over the years and out of this series. I want to try new things. I wanted to wait for an opportunity somewhere new, and that's why I thought this was perfect. Get over here into Europe, we'll see what happens. I've now loaded up a load of leagues around here. Hopefully that'll help me next year with players like Poland, Hungary, Bulgaria. They weren't on, just to give myself a little advantage. And I maybe should have made some subs, but when it's a live com, I chat away. He's wanted me to bring him off for ages, but I think he scored, didn't he? I really enjoyed it though, to be fair. And this cup final in the backyard of an industrial estate with no fans. A trophy's a trophy. Come on, let's do him. Let's do him. There you go. There, see you go. I've never seen anything like this. The country's main cup competition is played in a car park with no fans. I wonder if it says, like, I didn't even check. We'll have a look in a minute. Does it say fans turned up? Because there ain't any there. Anyway, come on, boys. Here we go. Petrovic crosses it in. Oh, demolition, this, innit? There you go. We're getting a ceremony, which is good. The second trophy of the series after the Jamaican League, wasn't it, with Montego Bay? Hopefully the first of many. I just like to hope that I can kick them on now. Not necessarily win the league, but push them up. Challenge, get a bit closer. I suppose that's what happens if you download databases. I can't remember if this is on the game or I've had to download this one. That's what you get though. I can't check them all. It makes it fun. What's great is though, both the youth and the training facility has been upgraded for next year. Oh God, I thought I had 2 games. Got 3. I'm not looking forward to this. So I had every reason to have no faith. We got beat 1-0, 4-1 and 4-1. I only won 1 game in the championship group, but who cares? On to next year, we've won a trophy and we're in Europe. So then hopefully you enjoyed watching us win a trophy in a car park. But as always, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate your support and your view. But if you feel generous, hit that thumbs up, get involved in the comments, subscribe if you're new and hit that bell. You'll never miss anything I do. And if you really want to support me and my channel, you can always become a patron. You'll find a link to that down below, plus many other things like Bobby Smith's channel. He does do YouTube, although he's still missing. Don't know where he is. But yeah, that's another season in the bag and I can't wait for the next one, right? Apparently we've got a new apartment and it's quite nice. Well, I mean, this place is really, really, really nice. I've not paid for this. How are we affording this place? What? The club haven't paid for it. What are they saying about it? A mystery benefactor has given enough money to the club to pay for this apartment for as long as we manage it here. Really? Someone's paying for this place? I mean, it's sweet. It's beautiful. So you're basically telling me we've got one guy out there, mystery dude, trying to kill us, and we've got someone else apparently paying for us now. Mate, this story gets crazier. The plot thickens, but you know what? Since we've got a few extra euros in our pocket, fancy going out into town?
Oh, I tell you, Mr. Wolf, that dog I ate in North Korea, that is repeating on me. Still, there's something about seeing the oppression of peasants that really reinvigorates the soul. In fact, I'd say I'm like a brand new man. However, all debts must be paid, Mr. Wolf. Old friends and new, they will all pay because of booze.